And what is up, everyone? We are finally back with another episode. This is Black and White Takes, where your takes aren't always so black and white. Man, it's it's good to be back, brother. I know we've taken some time off. Some new things have happened. I finally got a new mic that you can actually hear me on. And Cameron, you took a trip. Tell the folks where you went.
Yes, sir, man. About your mic, this is actually big news, man. You sound 1,000 times better. We're constantly upgrading the quality of the show, man. And I'm just happy to be back. So, in case you don't know, I was in Thailand for 3 weeks. So, I have been off the grid pretty much across the world, other side of the globe. Big culture shock, big things going on over there. Not actually, but no, it was a very relaxing trip, much needed. But I am happy to be back. Happy to be back on our episodes here and reacting to all the craziness going on in the sports world.
Dude, you think they keep up with sports like they do over here?
Not at all.
Did you what sports do they have going on over there? Some cricket, some monkey fighting. You get
I'd
into some
probably
monkey
say
fighting gambling?
I know, right? I got to be careful what I say, but I'll definitely say there's more monkey fighting and Muay Thai than cricket and much of anything else going on over there. At least where I was, I didn't see a whole lot of sports on the TV outside of going to a couple more bars where there were Europeans. There was some soccer on the TV, but
Oh,
for the
fire.
most part, I feel like yeah, sports is not like as big of a thing over there.
Well, we're glad you're back, man. Like I said, it's been too long. We're so much has happened in the world of sports over here in America. So we're happy you're back and we can talk about it.
Yes, sir. Let's get into it, man.
Yeah, so folks, we're going to be getting into all the craziness going on in the NFL free agency. We got some NBA, and then we'll touch on college basketball. Not too much there. We know conference tournaments are going on, but we want to save an episode for March Madness and really break that down for you guys and really unpack that because there's a lot of good content there, and hopefully some money to be made in March Madness. So,
Yeah,
but
I know you're trying to play it cool right now,
I
but
know I'm itching,
I can
brother.
expose you for being way too overly excited about March Madness. You're trying to have a big whole episode right now on March 11th. And yeah, we are in March, but we still got some time, so we're gonna really ramp up the college basketball starting today and then going forward, especially for the rest of this month. It's going to be crazy. So I'm excited to get into that too.
Yeah, man, and I think it'd be cool for our subscribers and our listeners and our watchers. Um, we can put our bracket pool up and invite you guys, and we can do a bracket with everyone. See who wants to get involved and compete against us.
Yeah, never know. We might give away some money. So
Yes, sir. All right, you want to get into NFL free agency, brother?
yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do it. So obviously, in case you don't know, the NFL has ended. The Super Bowl is a few weeks past at this point, but I think one thing that is slept on often when it comes to NFL is this time period. This is NFL free agency. This is where teams make really the big moves that will help determine where they're going to be next year. So, like for example, this is around the time when Saquon Barkley signed with the Eagles last year, and we see kind of what happened with that. They were able to win a Super Bowl and really take the next step. So this is a really important time in NFL. I'm sure if you've followed sports at all or followed kind of just like the breaking news, you've seen all these different signings and trades and everything going on. So we're going to react to just a couple things. And what better way to start than with my team, the Pittsburgh Steelers? I've got a couple headlines here. The two biggest ones. The Steelers signed DK Metcalf. That was actually a huge surprise to me. And then the second headline we can touch on real quick is them letting Justin Fields go and Justin Fields signing with the Jets. What's your initial reaction to those two things, Jess?
Oh man, I don't have much to say about Justin Fields. I hope he can find some success with the Jets. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's in the cards for him or anyone that goes to the Jets. I mean, if Aaron Rodgers couldn't get it done, I mean, sure, he's 40, 41 years old, but still an elite talent, I think. And if he can't get it done with the Jets, I'm not sure. I'm not sure anyone's having success there. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. In regards to DK, I've never been bullish on DK. I mean, he's a freak of nature, super athletic, just physical specimen. But when it comes down to actually performing on the field, I think He's probably one of the weaker number ones, in my opinion. I think he helps the Steelers. Maybe I don't. Does he help the Steelers? Do you think he helps the Steelers?
Yeah, I mean, I think he does. I do think he for sure does have a case for being a weak number one receiver. But I mean, if you look at who the Steelers receivers were last year, you have George Pickens, who's a great big play player, but outside of that, I mean, you probably can't even name our wide receiver too. Can you?
Let me think. I mean,
Like, can you name another receiver other than George Pickens on the Steelers? Most people can't. So,
probably not, man.
so that's what I mean. We're literally going from George Pickens to DK Metcalf and George Pickens, assuming that George Pickens stays with the Steelers. There are also rumors that he might be getting traded. I know that there was some high tension moments throughout this season with George Pickens and Tomlin, some rumors. So we'll have to see what happens with that. But real quick back on Justin Fields. Yeah, I feel like we both feel similarly about Justin Fields. Like, I mean, I'm not too high on him either as a quarterback in the NFL. I do respect Justin Fields. I mean, he responded well when Mike Tomlin made the choice to go with Russell Wilson and he got benched. But I'm not. I was glad that we let him go. But I will say that from most people in Pittsburgh, it seems like they had the sentiment that they wanted Justin Fields to be the future. But I think we both see that he doesn't have really what it takes.
Yeah, yeah. Especially, I'm not sure any of this matters though in our Arthur Smith offense of scheme, to be honest. But that's
Yeah.
another debate. We got a comment from SK's 2316 saying Steelers suck.
I wonder who that could be. I wonder who that could be.
Very blunt and to the point, I guess. And you know what? I'm not sure if I disagree there. I
Oh
think
man.
I think as long as Arthur Smith is leading that offensive scheme, you could put DK, George Pickens, and whoever you guys get for your running back and quarterback, and I think you guys are still probably going to go 9-8.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, it seems like at this point, like the Steelers had no choice but to be super aggressive on getting a quarterback. Like I thought that Stafford was gonna fall to us. That didn't happen, and now we're at the choice where it's like we can get the 41-year-old Aaron Rodgers, who's a wild card, could work out, but or just go back to Russell Wilson, which I don't feel as awful about. I do think that the way that Russ plays and how he likes to throw those deep rainbow balls, it kind of suits what Pickens and DK bring. I mean, he's already played with DK as well, and they did have success early in DK's career before he left. So, I mean, we'll see what happens, but that's really the big thing that we're waiting on in NFL free agency. And then just kind of moving this along, so we've got like Sam Darnold to Seattle, which you have any reaction to that? Is
I
that an
think
upgrade for?
it's not upgrade for Sam Darnold. I mean, look at the weapons who Seattle's going to have, like
Yeah,
for
just
his
JSN.
weapons. JSN, and then you got, I mean, Kenneth Walker, but he's definitely going to struggle. I mean, I think Darnold, we've seen Darnold in situations where he doesn't have elite talent around him. I think he's going to struggle, but
Yeah,
hey, at least he got paid, man. So
yeah. I mean, I think it's just I think it's just good for him that he's back in the mix as like a true starting quarterback. I mean, you look at the debacle in New York, which happens to every quarterback. We can't really blame him at this point, but and then him going to the backup on the 49ers, and now he's like, definitely was a quarterback that people wanted to start for their team. So I guess it is good, but yeah, that situation in Minnesota with Kevin O'Connell, that's definitely ideal. But
yeah, for sure. And Justin Jefferson and
yeah,
Aaron Jones, just I hope he performs. So I like Sam Darnold. I would have liked him to go to Pittsburgh actually. That would have been sweet and a good situation for him to succeed. But have fun in Seattle, man. Cold, rainy, and terrible football team. Uh,
yeah. So I'll just list off the last couple big things, and then if you have any reaction, just let me know. So Trey Hendrickson, Bengals not re-signing. You also mentioned the Jamar Chase. Actually, I know you want to talk on that because you love the Bengals. So what's going on with the Bengals, man?
yeah, I love the Bengals. Dude, I think it's just incredible. I don't know. Did you see this? It was all over Instagram. Like, if they sign guys like a year prior to when they were eligible for big contracts, like what they could have in terms of cap space and what they could have in terms of talent. But they delay, and now you're paying out the, I mean, out the ass for lack of better terms, for these guys that, I mean, are deserving of it, and they have the cap space for it. But it's, dude, it's just being a Bengals fan is hard. I hope Joe Burrow sits out, and I hope he goes to a different team that I can root for, because I mean, it's pitiful over here, man. I can't back their decisions. The management decisions over there in the front office, like, dude, it's a sport and you own a team. Like, you got to pay people. Sorry, like,
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty crazy. And yeah, I mean, it's remarkable, but we'll have to see what they actually end up doing.
do you
I
think
don't
any
feel too
deals
good
get
about them
done?
either. Uh, no, I think the Bengals are just going to try to drag it out as long as they can. I do think that they obviously will re-sign Jamar Chase at some point, but yeah, like you said, they're going to end up paying a lot more than probably what he's asking for right now. Real quick, we got another comment from Cam Pasha. Looks like it's a shout out to you, Jess. So just
Oh,
an
let's go. Let's go.
FYI. Oh man, appreciate the comments.
Yeah, I love when
And if
people
you
are
guys
tuning
are,
in.
yeah, if you guys are in here, it would help us a lot if you guys just hit the like button so we can get up in the algorithm a little. But yeah, I mean, like I said, there's going to be a lot more that's going to come with NFL. Obviously the season's over, so we don't want to make this the entire portion of the show, but there is just a lot of craziness happening. So last couple of things, Kenny Pickett, the Browns traded for Kenny Pickett. I did want to say something about this real quick. So obviously Kenny Pickett was drafted by the Steelers 3 years ago, and then last year he won a Super Bowl as Jalen Hurts backup, and then we get news that the Browns are trading for Kenny Pickett, and then obviously they don't really have. I mean, Deshaun Watson's basically cooked, and yeah, it's just crazy. I think that this trade is big because I think what it shows is like how low all the NFL teams are on this QB draft class, because it's like we see all these teams scrambling, and it's really showing you like how weak this QB draft class is.
Dude, that's a great point.
I think that's a
That's a
big thing
great point. That's
that
a
people
big
miss.
story moving forward. Actually, I think.
Yeah, no, definitely, and not enough people are talking about it.
Like,
So
is there even
just
an NFL starter in this draft class? I mean, people are gonna say Sanders, but I
yeah, I mean.
I don't think his tape is there to solidify him as a potential starter in the NFL. But
Yeah, I mean, there definitely have been some bad NFL QB draft classes. Like I'm trying to think, like 2022 was bad. We just talked about that with Kenny Pickett, Malik Willis, but I think Brock Purdy was drafted in the 7th round in that draft. So
yeah,
there, I mean, that's something, I guess.
what
But
about Will
yeah,
Levis's draft class? That one was pretty
I
bad
think
too,
he was
right?
in that one actually, wasn't he? It was
Was
Kenny
he?
Pickett, Malik. Yeah, he was the 3rd quarterback off the board.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, dude, Will Levis is trash, man. Yeah, I don't know what's up with him, man.
Oh
But
man.
but yeah, now we'll kind of wrap up NFL. We're gonna
Wait,
keep
I have
talking
I
about
have
it.
one question for you, because I think you'll have a take
Yeah,
on it. Do you like what the Commanders are doing? Do you think they put themselves in position with Laramie I don't know how Tunsil
yeah,
and
Laramie Tunsil.
who else did they get? They got Debo. You think they put
Oh,
them in a
yeah.
position to compete against the Eagles? NFC
Yeah, I mean,
East looking good.
I think, yeah, that's a great question. I think those two pieces in general, it just shows like the Commanders are realizing like even though this is only Jaden Daniels' 2nd year, they're trying to win now, and they know that like their window um, to win a Super Bowl is now. It doesn't matter that Jaden Daniels is only 23 years old. They're signing veteran guys that are in their prime or close to coming out of their prime. I mean, you can say Debo's prime is gone, but Laramie Tunsil, I mean, he's arguably one of the best left tackles in the game, but he is on the older end. So he'll still be very productive for them, but it's not like he's a guy that they're expecting to still be playing at the level he's playing in 3 to 4 years. Like they know they're going to get the most out of him right now. So again, they got so close to the Super Bowl, and I think they know like, hey, like we can compete with Philly, even though it was an ugly NFC Championship. And we talk about all the time, like there's just not the same level of competition in the NFC, and specifically at the quarterback position, which is the most important, as there is in the AFC.
100%. I agree.
Yeah,
You might have
like I
to
mean, would you
hit
say
some
Jaden
Commanders
Daniels is
games.
the best? Yeah, my bad. Would you say he's the best quarterback in the NFC?
Would I? I mean, nah. I mean,
Just wondering.
I wonder what Darius Slay would say. Kind of threw my man Jalen Hurts under the bus when he got um, when he, when he went to the Steelers. But no, I don't know. I think that's a good question. I think talent wise, probably. But the Eagles wouldn't. I always like to take that question as like the Eagles have Jalen Hurts. If they given the opportunity, would they switch Jalen Hurts for Jaden Daniels? And I don't think they would.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think Jalen Hurts, coming off a Super Bowl, is your guy right now in the NFC.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a fair and safe take. But I mean, I think we can both agree that the upside, like I think that Jaden Daniels has the potential to be like a top three, top one or two quarterback in this league one day. But I think Jalen Hurts is like I don't ever see him actually breaking into the top three. I think he'll be a great quarterback. He's a great player, great leader, but just from a
Yeah.
talent
So
perspective,
so yeah, I think Jaden Daniels has a better odds of winning a league MVP than Jalen Hurts.
yeah.
I think that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, no, that's a great point. That's a great point. Anything else NFL? I guess like one more quick thing, and I mean, I wanted to get your take. Like, what do you think the Steelers should do at quarterback? Do you think they should go with Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, or should they try to trade for a guy like Anthony Richardson or Kyler Murray?
No, I mean Anthony Richardson and Kyler Murray are trash. I think you go with you stay with Russ or you go with Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Rodgers in the right situation can still perform.
I do too. Yeah.
Dude, what do you have? Like 200 less passing yards than Josh Allen on the year. Like the guy can still play football, and
Yeah,
the
he didn't
Steelers.
look like
No,
old
he
out
didn't
there.
look bad. He didn't look old. He wasn't making like
Yeah.
Peyton Manning duck throws in his like last year of the NFL. You know what I mean? Like Aaron Rodgers can still sling it. He can play with the best of them. He was decently mobile still. I mean, dude, the Jets are so bad. No one succeeds there. So I would give him one more shot to go get something done with the Steelers. And as a Steelers fan, that's what I would want too. A guy with talent that
Yeah.
can lean like Arthur Smith can lean on him and give him some of the reins and be like, all right, go make us better.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. I totally agree with you. I definitely do not want Anthony Richardson, the guy that tapped himself out of a game. Like we already know about that.
What
They
was he
said, "What
doing?
happened?" He said, "Man, I was tired, man." Do you
Quarterback
remember
taking a
that?
sub. Yeah, bro. Why if you're
Yeah, like
tired, just fall off, brother.
it's like, bro, you're coming out the game, you're not going back in. But I'm glad he got benched after that. Like that,
Nah, he
like
quit. He quit on the
that
team,
was one of
bro.
them. Yeah, so definitely, I don't want any part of him. But
Dude, Kyler
yeah,
Murray
man, I
wouldn't be
agree.
bad
I
though.
agree. I agree, and that's what I was going to say. I was going to say Kyler Murray. So how I would rate it, real quick, is I think right now Aaron Rodgers would be my top choice. Behind that, Russell Wilson, and then I'm at a tie between two things as third. It's either Kyler Murray or return of Ben Roethlisberger. That's probably equal. And I mean, Big Ben posted a joke about him wanting to come back, but I don't think that'll actually happen. But
Yeah, no
I
shot.
mean, at this point, I would rather have Big Ben over Anthony Richardson. And if Justin Fields is still in the mix, give me Big Ben over Justin Fields. I'm gonna clip
Oh
that and
man.
send that to all the Steelers accounts and see how they like that. So,
Dang, dude. You really don't like it, Anthony Richardson.
dude, no, that was one of the. And I'm not trying to like come down too hard on him, but dude, I couldn't believe that he like no man. He just that's just not the type of like that would just destroy Steelers culture. That's not the type of guy that we should invest in, to be
True.
honest.
Yeah. Yeah, I
So
saw. Did you see Shannon Sharp's comment on Mike Tomlin today? He
I
was
didn't. What
like,
do you say?
someone said like the Steelers have never, or Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season. He's like, that don't mean shit.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I mean, it's almost been 10 years since the Steelers have won a playoff game, but somehow, I mean, it is impressive, but it's like, okay, like 9-8, 10-7 is cool, but let's win a playoff game.
Dude, and
So
Andy Dalton's organization makes moves, man. I think you guys are going to have an elite defense again next year. Darius Slay, TJ Watt, Minka
yeah,
Fitzpatrick, Patrick Queen. And then, dude, you guys just need a quarterback that you guys can function with, honestly.
yeah, man. Yeah, it's just it's been tough being a Steelers fan. Like I wish when like 2017 when Big Ben was kind of playing still really good football, AB was in his prime, Le'Veon Bell. Like if we had the defense we had now, I think we'd be competing for Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Um,
You gotta
so,
you gotta
but
make a bold take. Can you give us a hot take? Do the Steelers win a playoff game in 2026?
yeah, I mean, my hot take is no. I mean, I'm sorry, but it's kind of like I
He
think we
said
have
my
the
hot
best
take is
chance of winning a
no.
playoff game with Aaron Rodgers. But if we bring Russell Wilson or trade for a clown like Anthony Richardson, yeah, bro, I don't see us winning a playoff game. Like I would, yeah. So
All
I
right.
don't feel good. So
And that
that's enough
wraps up.
Steelers talk, man.
Yeah, that wraps
Kind
up NFL free agency. I guess the Steelers will not win a playoff game this year coming up.
of, I know, right? Here, let me see what we got next. We got NBA. I'll let you kick this one off, man.
Yeah, man. NBA has been in full swing. I've really been watching it. I mean, it's been great ever since the Luca trade and Jimmy Butler trade. There's been a lot of fun stuff going on. The Pistons have been, competing. There's been good games. You had the Lakers and Celtics, and I mean, good basketball has been played. And I think it's a really interesting year. Actually, there's so much kind of like parity in basketball right now in the NBA. Like, there's a lot of talent, like just spread across a lot of teams, and it's shaping to be a really, really good NBA playoffs. I know the regular season in the NBA gets a lot of hate because, I mean, people say they don't play defense, but I mean, if you guys ever hooped against a guy that was going to the league, you would understand how hard it is to. I mean, those guys are just unguardable. I don't think people understand what's going on. So
Yeah.
the fact that it's crazy, but no, man, the NBA is in a great spot, and I I think, dude, I saw something interesting that I wanted your take on. Did you see the Mavs? I heard they were purposely trying to tank so they could move. They want to the new owners want to move the team to Las Vegas. It's like a conspiracy.
Yeah, so I've heard about that, and kind of what I heard was that they initially wanted to build a casino in Dallas and attach it to the stadium, but it was rejected by the city or by the state of Texas for whatever reason.
Yeah,
Obviously because it's illegal there.
yeah,
So yeah, I mean, yeah, what I do know is that the new owner who bought majority of the team from Mark Cuban, I believe it's a woman as well. She's like very much into gambling and casinos and
and
loves
lives
that
in
business.
Vegas.
Yeah, so I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I think like the fact that Texas rejected um, her wanting to have a casino, there probably is some spite going on at the top of the level there, and they're probably like, all right, well, we're gonna trade Luca, tank, tear Kyrie's ACL, and dip to Vegas. So screw you guys. As
Yeah,
crazy as
man.
that sounds.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. But regardless, back to the NBA. Not our conspiracy theories. Um, dude, no, it is kind of crazy though. Like how much I think we're seeing some really, really low lows from teams that we thought were going to be good, but like also we're seeing some really good basketball from teams that we've been wanting good basketball from. Like the Lakers are playing awesome. The Warriors are playing awesome. They're really turning it around. Like the Pistons went on an 8-game winning streak. I know, like, whatever if you don't care about the Pistons, but I mean that's good for basketball, not having a team that just perpetually tanks every year. But then again, then you have the fall off of like the Sixers out of the playoff hunt, and guys sitting out, and then you have the Suns. They're not even in the playoffs right now, with, I mean, arguably probably the most talented player in the NBA in KD, and Devin Booker. So dude, it's just been an interesting year, and I think it's setting up to be a really good final stretch and really, really good playoff.
Yeah, man, I agree. And I was gonna say when you initially brought that up, I feel like this is like low key one of the most exciting and you used a word. What did you say? Parody or something. But this is the most we've
Yeah, yeah.
seen this excitement and parody in the NBA really since I think since Steph was in his prime and maybe like with the whole Katie and Russ debacle, like kind of
It's
that time when Katie had just joined the Warriors and the Cavs and
pre
Warriors were
KD
going at
joining
it.
the Warriors. Yeah, like
Yeah.
2014, 2015. And
Yeah, I would say that's the last time that we've had this level of excitement.
agreed. And like that, yeah, yeah, no, exactly. And just the competitiveness of the NBA right now. I mean, like you couldn't tell me who was going to win the East, and you can't tell me who's going to win the West. Like before, dude, you knew like
Yeah.
for 4 straight years, we knew it was going to be Warriors Cavs. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure LeBron made 11 finals straight, so it was kind
Yeah.
of like wherever LeBron was, there he's winning the East.
But yeah, but even apart from that, like even Steph and the Warriors, like what they do, like I mean, four straight, and then
Yeah.
2021. So like, yeah, no,
Yeah.
this year's, and then what we had did we have Nuggets 2 years in a row go?
No, we had the Nuggets win it
They
2 seasons ago,
won.
and then the Celtics beat the Mavs. So yeah, I mean the Mavs were a
Okay,
wild card. No
that
one
was a
expected
wild card.
that.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so I guess like I mean we can get into kind of who you might think your favorites are to make it to the championship,
Yeah,
but
dude.
maybe we can say like our top two teams each conference.
Yeah, I think that's yeah. Let's do it. I think I'll start with the in the East. I like Boston and I like the Knicks.
Mm,
Even though the Knicks can't beat a good team right now, I think Boston and Knicks have the best chance.
wow, that's yeah. I mean, yeah, I'll give mine. I guess I agree with Boston. I think they're definitely the favorite in the East to go back. But I would probably have the Knicks at four, believe it or not.
Okay.
So ahead of the Knicks, I would have the Cavs, um, which is crazy to say, but I do think that this team over the past 3 seasons has continued to improve, and obviously they've been the first team now to lock up a playoff spot. They've had a really good season, but obviously we know it's different in the playoffs. So we need Donovan Mitchell and them boys to actually sustain themselves throughout the playoffs. But they would definitely be two for me right now. I like them over the Knicks, and then the third team would be the Bucks. Actually,
Bucks.
I'm not gonna count out Giannis and Dame yet. So I'd
Okay.
actually like the Bucks over the Knicks as a better chance.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I can't hate there, but dude, I'm not whatever. When things get physical in the playoffs, the Cavs melt, man. They melt.
Yeah, I mean that's a good point. They haven't they haven't shown anything,
They
but
haven't shown
they've just looked
anything.
so good this year though. Like I don't know.
They haven't shown anything. Did they even
Yeah.
we lost to Orlando last year, first round of the playoffs?
No, but they almost did.
They
They
went
won
to
in seven.
7. They won in
Yeah,
7.
which is ridiculous. It's like they had what rookie Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. It's like,
Yeah,
bro, you
Paolo.
can't be suffering against them.
No, yeah. I mean, Paolo's not talked about enough. He balled it, but in that
Yeah,
playoff series, but yeah, I think moving to the West, I want to say the Warriors, but I'm probably not there if I'm being honest.
yeah. Come on, man.
Dude, they've been what are they 9-2 since acquiring Jimmy Butler, but and Steph is hooping, man. You can't count Steph off.
You're right. You
Remember,
can't. But come on, man.
remember the
Yeah, dude. This
the
this is crazy.
the petty king.
That's so crazy, man.
The petty king. No, I think I'm just gonna go Lakers and Nuggets. People aren't
Wow.
talking about the
Okay.
Nuggets, but I like them.
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay. So you got wow. Yeah, I mean it's crazy. Like I feel like most people now are gonna have the Lakers up there. I mean, Luca's gotten settled pretty quickly. I mean, obviously there was a few games where he started slow, but we've seen kind of what the Lakers can bring. Um, Obviously LeBron got nicked up in the game or hurt in the game against the Celtics and then missed a couple weeks. So I mean, again, for them, it's just going to all be about health. But uh,
Did you see the Lakers like defensive rating has gotten better since AD left and Luca joined?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like teams are averaging like 6 less points a game on them now, which makes no sense because Luca
Yeah.
Luca can't guard a cone.
Yeah, I could just see Luca like just knowing how angry he still probably is, just being in the locker room and like calling Kyron and be like, you see, in his European accent. You see, we're better.
Oh, oh man.
Oh
Oh,
man, but
they're
no, I
so
mean,
funny. Luca's a character.
yeah, dude, I don't want to say the Lakers for some reason. Like, I don't know why, and dude, I could see the Warriors beating the Lakers, man. But I don't. I wouldn't say they would be favored, but I think that would be a really good series.
Eastern or Western Conference Finals.
Well, in a playoff game, yeah, in a playoff
True.
series.
True.
Like, I mean, what do you? I don't
So
think
are
it
you
would be
not so
like
you're
Lakers in
off you're
five.
so I mean the team we're not thinking about in the West is OKC. You don't think OKC has a chance?
Oh, well. Time out. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So what I'm thinking, and I'm trying to. I feel like I'm still missing one more team, but I want to say, yeah, dude, OKC is my number one right now for sure.
Dude,
OKC
they
and
don't
Denver.
have my problem with OKC is they're so reliant on Shea getting to the free throw line. Free throw king. No, I like Shea. I think he's gifted. But they don't really have a true number 2 option that can like I mean, we saw it last year against the Mavs. Um just
Yeah,
failing to like when Shea's not going, like they don't have a true number 2 that they can go to really, get them going.
yeah. I mean, they've got really good role players. Like, I mean,
Role
obviously
players don't
Dort is
win
an
you games though,
outstanding.
man.
Yeah, he's a great like perimeter defender. But I will say like Jalen Williams, the small forward, not the center. He's definitely has to step up, and I think they're only going to go as far as he goes. So he's had a great year. He's been, I'm pretty sure, their number two scorer. Um, but I mean, yeah, I think you bring up a good point. Like, there's not really any other proven guys on that team where you're like, okay, like this team is ready right now to win a championship.
Yeah, exactly. And all I know is like those older guys like the Stephs and Jimmy Butlers and LeBrons and even
Yeah,
Jokic, they want to play OKC. And I just don't think that's a good position to be in. Like when a team's searching to play you, it kind of reminds me of Sacramento, like 2 years
yeah,
ago.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm sure that, yeah, I mean, dude, I completely agree. I'm sure that there's a lot of teams in the East even that are like not afraid to play the Cavs.
Oh no, no.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. That's why I picked the Knicks because I think like more people are afraid of the
yeah,
Knicks than the Cavs.
yeah. No, that's a good point.
I
That's a good
mean,
point.
Darius Garland, he hasn't had a good playoff series since he's been in the league. He sleeps in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Remember how Steph used to be a little sleepy sometimes in the finals games, and then
yeah,
it'd
yeah,
wait till
man.
like game 3 till he would wake up.
Yeah,
Like Darius Garland's just like that the entire playoffs.
dude. Yeah, let's throw Evan Mobley in there too.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Things get too physical for
Yeah,
that team in the playoffs. Like Evan Mobley, like he's just too weak. He needs to hit the weight room. Like,
yeah, yeah. I think it was 2 years ago, but like I was literally watching Evan Mobley. I was like, yeah, I mean, bro, the lights are too bright for this man right now.
you think he was like a
like,
deer in headlights?
yeah, he was literally a deer in headlights. Like he forgot how to play basketball 2 years ago in the playoffs, and
Yeah,
he did a little better last year, and they finally won a series. But bro, yeah, no one afraid of them. Can we talk real quick about Phoenix?
dude, what's there to
It's
talk
just not
about?
getting any better. It's just not getting any better over there, and I think like we kind of, at least I held out, and I think a lot of people were holding out hope that they would at least make the playoffs, and then somehow with Katie and Booker, maybe win a playoff series and be competitive. But I mean, at this point, it's like things are really bad, and they're probably not going to make the playoffs.
They're gonna make the playoffs with the Mavs injuries. With Kyrie getting hurt, they'll make the
Yeah,
playoffs. I think they're one game
yeah,
behind the Mavs. I think
yeah. But
so.
they have
Like,
nothing to feel good about, bro.
no, no, no. And I mean, they'll probably get Clippers first, like in the playing game, and then get booted. I mean, they deserve to be booted. This whole, I don't. They don't deserve to be in, man. They don't deserve. They don't deserve it.
Yeah, yeah,
What do you think
yeah.
KD's problem is?
Um. Well, it's I mean, it's not a talent issue.
You think it's KD, or do you
Yeah, I
think it's
mean, I think dude, I mean, yeah, I think he's definitely got some things going on up there, to be honest.
in the head?
I mean, is it KD? That's a good question.
Is it KD? Yeah. Is he the issue?
I think yes, it has to fall on KD at this point in his career. He's an older veteran. He's expected to be the leader. He's to some people he's the number 10 player all time. He's won the championships. Like
Finals
yeah, I mean
MVP.
yeah, I mean it's got to fall on him at this point. He was brought in to be the star and really help D-Book take the next step. I mean, let's not forget that the Suns made it all the way to the championship with Chris Paul. And then you get rid of Chris Paul, and you're supposed to be getting an upgrading Kevin Durant, and things just go the other way. So,
So I know you and some of our other friends in our group chat like to call Jason Tatum the greatest role player of all time. But could KD be the greatest role player of all time?
no. Nice try, though. No, I mean, I only
He
say
wants
that
to play a
because,
complementary role. Right? I mean, that's his demeanor. His demeanor is like, I want to be a complimentary player. I don't necessarily want to be a vocal lead guy.
I mean, I don't know what he wants because I mean, I don't think that's kind of the role that he took with the Warriors. I mean, yeah, Steph playing with Steph makes it easy, but he's still like, I mean, bro, like yeah, I mean, he won 2 Finals MVPs in a row. Like he's not a role player, man.
Dude, yeah. I mean, we can go look at the tape there, but they had 5 guys running at Steph at points. And then KD's getting slam dunk layups in transition because 3 guys are running to Steph at the 3-point line. But that's beside the point. Let's get into the NBA point guard tier list. All right, you sent me this actually on your when you're doing God knows what in Thailand.
Yep.
All right, so Cameron sent me this top 10 point guards. We thought it'd be a good thing to discuss on the show. Initial thoughts on this, CK. Where do you land? You agree with it? You like it for this year, or you got any complaints?
Oh man. Top 10 point guards in the NBA. So this is as of 12 days ago, give or take.
Dude, no Kyrie on this list is pretty insane.
Yeah, I mean, this is pre Kyrie injury. Yeah, I mean,
Tyrese
I
over
think,
Kyrie.
well, dude, I'm going to be honest. I'm actually a big Tyrese Maxey guy. Like, I think
No, no, no,
Tyrese could be
no.
higher on this
Other
list.
Halliburton,
Yeah, I
Tyrese
mean,
Halliburton
yeah.
over Kyrie.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I was going to say Maxey. I actually think Maxey should be over Dame. Um, I think Steph and Brunson is close. I'm fine with Brunson being ahead of Steph right now, but I think that could very well change.
Yeah, probably
Um,
not in the last 9 games. I
yeah, I mean,
wouldn't
I
have it
don't,
that way.
yeah, I don't see any world where Halliburton should be above Kate Cunningham.
Dude, I don't see a world where Damian Lillard, Tyrese Maxey, or Halliburton over Cade. Based off
yeah,
this year,
I agree. Kate should definitely be number 5. Like he's like, I mean, you could argue Kate all the way up to 3.
yeah, you
I
could
mean,
argue it. I mean,
I
yeah,
mean,
sure.
we're not just talking about production this year. Like we're still talking about like best player, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
That's
to
why.
clarify, because obviously Luca hasn't had the numbers to like back this up, but we know what
Oh
Luca
yeah,
brings.
yeah. That's what I'm saying, and that's why I think Steph is still probably 1 or 2, to be
Yeah,
honest. Because like, sure, he started off the season rough, but I mean, dude, he was playing with freaking G League players. Like, what's his name? Trace Jackson was starting at the 5 for him. He's back down in the G League. Like, come on,
yeah,
man.
like
Like,
that
what are we
homie
doing?
Post Santos BP.
Yeah, real
Um,
quick. I think going through my list, I think I would have Steph, Luca, Shea, Jalen, Cade, Maxi, Kyrie, Harden, Dame, Trey Young. I think that's 10.
yeah, that I hear you. I mean, I think yeah, I mean, for me, it's not going to be Steph at one. I'm fine with one and two. I'll put Steph at three, Brunson at four, and then I'm bumping Kate up to five. And then, I mean, everything, I don't really care. No one really cares about anything else below that. Like, it's kind of just a revolving door.
Yeah.
But
You don't
I
think
think we,
Kyrie deserves to be on there pre-injury?
bro, I mean, Kyrie's gifted, but
Dude, he's been having a solid year.
yeah, but I don't know, dude. I mean, it depends. Like, I can't, I'm not like putting, yeah, I don't know. I don't think Kyrie, I think, yeah, I think Kyrie could be like 7 or 8 range for me,
Okay.
but I don't think he's like a winning piece, honestly.
No, agreed. But
That's crazy to say.
I don't anything think anyone posts five outside of Cade Cunningham as a winning piece.
Really.
Who you think?
Dude,
Who? All right, Maxi. Dude, Maxi's
I feel like
so
Maxi could be. I mean, Maxi's not going to be your main guy, but he's a winning piece, I think. If
okay.
Embiid could
Fair.
like
Yeah.
get his
Yeah.
head
I
out of
mean,
his
I
butt
agree.
and
I like Maxi. I do like Maxi, but until
but you know like Trey Young is not a winning piece. We know James Harden's not a winning piece. Like there's certain guys where it's like, bro,
yeah,
you know,
you
it don't
just
matter who
know.
they're playing with. They're not winning.
Yeah,
So
100%, 100%.
yeah, I mean, overall, I think this list is not awful, but I think for the most part, we're in agreement. I do just want to emphasize, yeah, SGA is definitely number one right now. Um, there's limitations to his game. I'm curious, what do you like? Obviously, he's not your number one, and you were talking about him earlier and kind of his limitations. What are like the main limitations to his game?
I mean, it's just hard to have you. I know this list is in the NBA today as what 228. Okay, but my issue is all this kind of doesn't matter. It's how you perform in the playoffs, and I mean, Trey Young never goes to the playoffs, so whatever. And Shea, dude, you can't get knocked first round against the Mavs, and then they lose in like 5 or 6.
It was second round, and yeah,
It
it
was second
was
round, right? Right, yeah,
yeah, and
right, right.
again, it was one of those things where I know Luca and Kyrie got into OKC and they saw how crazy that crowd was, and they were like, "We don't care. We're happy to be here because we'd rather
Yeah,
play this team than a team like I don't know, the freaking Nuggets or T Wolves."
right, right. And my thing is to like, in order to get the top spot on this list, it's how you perform in the playoffs. And
Yeah,
if you're the top guy, you don't lose, right? Like that's the thing. Like when LeBron and Steph and these guys were the top guys, top point guards, it's like these guys are going to the finals every year. These guys are getting MVPs in the conversation every year. Where like if you're gonna have that one spot, man, you can't get bumped second round of the playoffs. It's like
yeah,
it's like that saying, if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And Shea hasn't beat the best, so it's hard for me to have him at the best. You know?
yeah. No, that's a good point. I actually completely agree. I've got one more little NBA thing. If you're done with this list,
Yeah, I'm done.
cool. I wanted to play, and we can actually go ahead and just leave this list up, but I wanted to play the game, and we didn't actually talk about this before. We're raw here, and we're doing this on the go. But I wanted to play the game, and I think you've probably seen it on TikTok. I've actually seen a couple different TikTok creators play this, but it's basically where one person thinks of a player. So I'm going to think of a player, and then you're going to try to guess. And we're doing NBA players. You're going to try to guess the NBA player. So what you're going to do is you're not really going to be asking questions. You're going to be guessing by giving a player, and then I'm going to give a number based on how close you are. So, for example, if I'm thinking of Kyrie Irving and you say Luka Doncic, I might give it like an 80 or 85.
I
But
got
let's
you.
say I say Kyrie Irving and you say like freaking Tyrese Halliburton, I might give that like a 30 or a 40. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, yeah, so 100 is the person, and then I'll give a number
All
as
right,
we
let's
go.
get it.
So, yeah, so I'll come up with a person. Right? Let me think real quick. Okay, I've got a player in mind, and let's see how many tries it takes you to get this. Hopefully, less than 5. I feel like we can do it.
Okay. Or do I get to ask like conference or anything, or I'm just guessing solely
No,
players?
yeah. So you're guessing players, and then you're going to listen to like kind of my number response to
Okay.
determine how close you are.
Um, De'Aaron Fox.
Hmm. I'm going to give that a 40 out of 100.
All right. Jaylen Brown.
Oh, Jaylen Brown, that's gonna be actually a 30.
Hmm. This is interesting. So we're gonna keep it West Coast, and we're gonna go with um Klay Thompson.
Mm. Uh, yeah, I'll give it a 45.
That gum.
Yeah. So right now, I gave Fox a 40, I gave Jaylen Brown a 30, and Thompson a 45. So not really close yet.
No, nothing close. Aaron Gordon.
I'll give that a 49.
Dude, I feel like I need some like leading questions here. Like,
No, I mean, honestly, your guesses are not bad. You're just kind of getting unlucky right now. But like, keep going, keep going, keep going. You
okay.
got this. You'll get this.
Brandon Ingram.
Um, yeah, that's like a 47, man. I'm sorry. I want to give more, but
Yeah, no, you're
I
good.
might have
You're good.
chosen a hard player. No, it's really not that hard, but
Yeah, daggum. I feel like,
so we're at 5 guesses right now. We got to get this within 10.
dude, Darius Garland.
Uh, dude. Yeah,
Not even close.
it's like a 30, 35.
Dude, what? I am all over the place. Um, Austin Reeves.
So your highest um Austin Reeves, I would give like a 46.
Dude,
So
everything's
your
like,
closest right now is Aaron Gordon. Your closest right now is Aaron Gordon. Your second closest is Brandon Ingram.
yeah, but if Aaron Gordon and Brandon Ingram are close, and how is Jaylen Brown so far off? I guess because of the conference.
It could be something like that, yes. But
Okay.
even if they're in a different conference, like they could have like a similar connection, like same draft class, same college, like played against each other a lot, like played in a big game against each other,
All right.
something like that.
My best
Position
guess was
even.
Aaron Gordon. All right. Michael Porter Jr.
That's going to be a little less. That's 48, just like Brandon Ingram.
Okay.
I mean, Aaron Gordon's not that close, but it's the closest.
Kawhi
Just keep
Leonard.
Uh, that's that's gonna be even less than Sorry, who was the last person you said? You said
Kawhi.
no before that.
Uh, Austin Reeves. I couldn't remember.
I thought you said someone in between Reeves and Kawhi. You said MPJ? That's right.
Yeah, Michael Porter Jr.
So yeah, let me give you the rating. MPJ is gonna be a 46, and then Kawhi is a 44.
How are you coming up with these?
I'm going to explain very soon. Let me see what we're at. So we're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got one more guess.
Okay.
Like come on, man. Try to get 70s, 80s for me.
I'm trying, dude. Chris Paul.
Okay. That's actually going to be your closest one. So we're not going to end it yet. But that is going to be I'm going to give it a 61.
Devin Booker.
So No, that's going back down to like a 48.
All right, Chris
So
Paul.
you give up? You tapping out?
Yeah, I'm tapping out. This makes no sense to me.
Yeah. So the player was Chet Holmgren, um, which I guess it's a little hard because he's a younger player that hasn't switched teams or played with a lot of guys. But the reason why CP3 was the closest, like think about all the players you said, like CP3's played for OKC. That's the only guy out of the guys you named that has like really
I
any
got you.
remote connection. You didn't even name another center or big guy. Like if you would have said like Joel Embiid, I probably would have given it like a 60. You know what I mean?
I got you.
So
Okay,
that was a little bit of a hard one, but you kind of
yeah,
get like
I got
you
it.
don't
Let's run
necessarily
it.
disagree with my number process, right?
No.
Because you
I
gave
see
like
what.
De'Aaron Fox, Jalen Brown, Klay Thompson,
Yeah,
Aaron Gordon. They play like similar positions because Chet's playing a little more.
Chet is just hard because Chet was a hard one.
Hardenstein.
Yeah, no, Chet's a hard one though. With
it was
with having nothing.
All right, it's your turn now. We'll switch it real quick. Let me know when you got a player.
Okay, I got one.
You sure?
Yep.
I want to say Steph Curry, but that's not my first guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with. Let me go with Chris Middleton. He's currently
like
on the Wizards.
Yeah, like a 45.
Okay, Chris Middleton, 45. Let's go with Rudy Gobert.
That's low. It's going to be like a 20.
Okay. Let's go with Jordan Poole.
I'll give that like a 52.
Okay. I think I'm making some progress
getting closer.
Here.
And right, I think they might be the same draft class.
Oh,
just as a little
hints, man.
Just a little hint.
You're making it too easy now.
Nah.
I'm gonna pretend like I didn't hear that. Let me go with Nembhard on the Pacers.
That's high. That's gonna be like an 85.
Okay, we're getting close. So it could be someone on the Pacers. Yeah, because the Pacers haven't played like any, but also could be college connection. Where did he go again? I'm tripping on where. Did he go to Villanova? No. Nembhard. Where did Nembhard go? Is he Big East?
No, you're on a good track though.
All right, let me go with.
Like you're on the right track, but you have no clue where he went.
All right, let's go with.
Well, he did play in the Big East for a little bit, but that's not what.
Who, Nembhard?
Yeah.
All right, let's go with. I'm just gonna go with Halliburton.
Like a 55.
Wow, so it's going basically down to Jordan Poole level. All right, so Nembhard. Who else is associated? It'd be nice if I knew where Nembhard went to college, but I can't cheat. You gave a hint of the same draft class, so a younger guard, possibly in the East. Who else do we have in the East? I don't know why Miles McBride is coming to mind, but it's definitely not him. All right. Yeah, no, dude, this game is hard. I'm going to go with what other teams do we have in the East?
Dude, you're on a good track. You should be able to get this. But yeah, you should be able to get it. Like there are other people that would be able to get it with what you have guessed.
Really?
Yeah.
But why I don't get why Jordan Poole's like 50, Nembhard's an 85. All right, let me just can you tell me what conference Nembhard went to college in? Do you know?
They have a conference championship game tonight.
Bruh. Oh, conference championship game. Okay.
Yeah, they have a conference championship game tonight.
It's going to be a smaller market school then.
Kind of, but not really.
So it's not Power 5. No, it is.
What? No, it's not Power 5. But
Okay.
it's treated like a Power 5 school.
All right. All right, I gotta get another guess out. I'm gonna go with uh
Dude, come on. It's treated like a Power 5 school.
dude, I don't know what
They're
really
going to
don't
be
know
playing their conference championship at like 12 o'clock tonight. They played in a
Okay.
national championship within the past 5 years.
Okay. What's coming to mind is like I don't even know if San Diego State's played in national, but I'm thinking out there.
I mean, but North.
Yeah. Um so like okay, not wait, he went to Gonzaga? He did. Is it Gonzaga? Bro,
Yeah.
why are you why are we both choosing players from Gonzaga? That's crazy.
Oh, shoot. I didn't even think of that.
Like that, I mean, that's just kind of wild. That's like such a
Oh, no, I did think of that because I was like, oh, if you just turn around and guess Chet here, then it'll be funny because that would be a
yeah.
good pick.
Okay. All right. That's what had me. Can I go Jalen Suggs?
Yeah, that's the pick. There you go.
Yes. Let's go,
Come
bro.
on.
We both suffered on that. I mean, mine was worse, but that was pretty bad.
No,
We're
well,
gonna
yours was bad because you had a huge connection and I was giving you hints. All right, run it back. I got this.
All right. Yeah. So let me think of a player real quick. What do you want? Easy, medium, or hard?
Do you like, does Google create a player for you? Dude, this game's already hard enough. Just pick a player.
No. I was just as I'm thinking about players, but I got one.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay.
You got it?
I mean, it's your
Oh,
yeah, it's your
right.
guess.
My bad. Uh, let's go with Tobias Harris.
I want to give, dude. I really want to give that a 50, like really right down the middle. Not
Okay.
good, not bad.
Okay, Paul George.
45.
Daggone, dude. Miles Turner.
I'm gonna give that 60.
Oh man, Miles Turner 60. Why is that 60? Number, college, position. Who plays like Miles Turner? Bam Adebayo.
Bam is gonna be an 83.
Oh. Kentucky. Same position. Carl Anthony Towns.
That is the player. Let's go.
Dude,
That's 5.
that
See,
was
it's not
good.
that hard once you get a good guess.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
Dang,
All
dude.
right.
The fact that I was able to pull Bam really helped me.
Yeah, no, that was a good poll. And I'm recording all this too. This will be pretty cool to clip up and like kind of have like the player
Yeah.
while you're
sweet.
guessing below. All right, cool. Do one more for me.
All right. Let me think. Okay, let me think of a player. All right, I got one.
All right. I'm gonna go with We're gonna get outside the box. I'm gonna go with Tim Hardaway Jr.
Not a bad guess. I'm gonna go like 65 on that.
Okay. I'm gonna go with. I got to get it in 5 too. I'm gonna go with Tim. So Tim Hardaway Jr. is on the Pistons, but okay. What player would you think of? All right, I'm gonna go with Derek White.
I'm gonna change. Hold on, don't count that guess. I'm gonna change Tim Hardaway Jr. to like uh, uh 78. Actually, what I said 65. I think it needs to be like a 78.
Okay. Okay. What's Derek White?
Gonna be low, like 38.
Really?
Yeah. Honestly, I kind of botched this. I could probably go Tim Hardaway higher. It could be
Okay. Higher than a 78.
I
Okay, so
just
now
don't know
we're
how,
talking.
I just don't know how to like.
Well, it's fine. Like I see what you mean. It is hard, but like the most important thing, like next time we won't go back and change. But all you have to do is like even if you mess up, just make sure like the next one is more
Okay, all
accurate.
right,
If that makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah, yeah. Then keep going.
All right. Well, now I'm thinking like
Or do you want me to
te-
restart?
I'm either thinking teammate or Michigan. Is it a Michigan player?
No.
Okay. I mean, yeah, we can restart. We can
Yeah,
restart. Who was the
restart.
player?
It was Jaden Ivey.
Okay.
So
What?
like
He's hurt. Is he hurt this year?
he's hurt. Yeah, he hurt. I got hurt at the
Yeah.
beginning of the year.
Well, honestly, I didn't even know if you knew that Tim Hardaway was on the Pistons.
No,
You
I
probably did.
didn't. I didn't
Yeah.
because that's kind of recent. But then now I remembered seeing him in a box
Yeah.
score on the Pistons. I was like,
I was
shoot,
gonna say.
that should be
Yeah.
way higher.
That's why I was hesitant to say him too, because I was like, dang, I don't know if like people don't know, you know?
Yeah, no, that was a really good guess. But like, I also didn't know if I was like, am I supposed to make this a 99 so he knows that he's on the Pistons?
Nah, nah.
Okay,
Bro,
all
there
right.
shouldn't like a 99 is crazy unless like your player is like a Sore Thompson and you guess the other twin or something. Like can't be
True, true, true. Okay, let me think of another one. That was bad. That's on me. Um, give me. Okay, I got it.
All right, I'm gonna go with Trey Young.
50.
All right, give me Ivan Zubac.
That might be like a 5.
Oh my Ivan Zubac. Okay. Let me get could I please get Mikal Bridges?
It's like a 50. Yeah, 50.
And the first player you said was a 50.
Nah, probably like a 45. 45, 45. Trey Young's closer than Mikal.
Okay. All right. Give me Zubac's a 5.
Yeah, Zubac's way, way low.
Okay. Give me Colby White.
Like a 50.
Okay. Let me get Ja Morant.
like a 35, 30.
Okay, I'm kind of lost right now, so I gotta guess. I have to guess someone that could actually give me something. Let me get LeBron James. I know it's not him, but maybe this will give me something.
Like a 5. Really far away with LeBron.
Uh, okay, let me get. I haven't gotten anything over a 50.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so I'm trying to think. So a younger guard that's played for multiple teams that I could maybe get something on. I don't know why. Can I get De'Aaron Fox?
Gonna be like jaw range 35.
Nothing. Okay. Colby White and Trey Young are my closest right now.
Mm-hmm.
So if I stay kind of in that range, let me get um okay. Let me try Brandon Miller.
Like a 45. You're going down from.
So what separates Trey Young and Colby White? Both guards in the East, Oklahoma and UNC. I
That's why
mean,
they're
they're
both
not even
50s.
close.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, all the Western Conference players have been significantly lower. Might just be coincidence, though. Let's go with who could give me something. Scotty Barnes.
Nothing. Like 30.
Okay. All right, we're good. We're good. I'm gonna get this. Let me get Tyler Hero.
Tyler Hero. It's like 55, 60.
Okay, I like that. I like that. I'm giving it a 60.
Yeah.
Okay, Tyler Hero. So we're still kind of treading on that younger Eastern guard. SEC. I feel like it's an East Coast guy.
No college relations right now. So don't even think about college.
Yeah, I'm not. But why is Tyler Hero up there?
There's literally Tyler Hero is higher for a reason.
Okay, I think I know why. Let me go with. I can't say him. I was gonna say Peyton Pritchard, but I already guessed Derek White, and that was nothing.
That was previous. That was previous.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, let me guess Peyton Pritchard then.
That is the player.
Oh. Let's
No, you
go.
pulled that one out of
Nah,
your
you
rear
kind of
end.
gave that to me, bro.
How?
You said they had something in common.
Yeah, true. He's a
Come
little
on,
bit
man.
higher just because he was a white guard in the East.
This is black and white takes, man.
Yep, black and
All
white
that
takes,
matters is
baby.
the melanin in the skin. Just kidding. All right, no, that was good. That was a fun game. Let me see. I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that was bad.
No, that's
Yeah, but
solid.
hey, at least we got one good one, and you nailed Cat
Yeah, that was fire.
and 5.
Easy
So
player though.
yeah, cool, cool, cool. So yeah, we're already over an hour in, so we can keep it moving. Let's at least kind of give like a preview to what we're going to be doing for the next few episodes with March Madness. Kind of just tell us where we're at in the college basketball season.
Yeah, man. We're, as you know, all conference tournaments have started. Um, and I think this is a time for me specifically. I'm gonna be really get diving in. Gonna be try placing some Joe's picks. We're gonna get back on that train, and I mean, tail with caution because we have not been hot over here on our end betting college basketball. But I do have some futures out there. I have a Northern Colorado future to win their conference, and I have an American future still left, and they play in the conference championship, I believe, tomorrow against Navy in the Patriot League. So, looking to make some money there. But yeah, just dude, it's the best time of the year. March Madness is fixing to start. We have these smaller mid-major teams punching their ticket to really, set the stage for Sunday, in which we, as I said, we are going to be posting our brackets, getting you guys out here, inviting you guys, to partake in that with us. And we're going to be talking through everything March Madness over here, probably on Sunday or Monday coming up.
Yeah, man. I feel like once these, you know, conference championships, I'll specifically say the ACC conference championship. It happens every year for me, but once that kind of gets deep into it, where there's anywhere from 6 to 4 teams left, and I'm a little more of a Joe, but that's really when I start to get excited about March Madness. Um, so, I mean, it's right around the corner. I always forget like how exciting it is when you get your bracket and just all the madness. So yeah, dude, this is gonna be fun. It's just what's gonna be awesome is just like the sheer amount of volume in games we're gonna have over the next like 4 to 5 weeks.
Yeah, dude.
Um,
There's gonna be some great games, and college basketball is awesome this year. There's a lot of good teams and a lot of teams that haven't like completely separated and are kind of all like everyone's beating everyone. So it's gonna be sweet. I
yeah,
think. I mean, outside Duke looks pretty awesome, but no, dude, we got Gonzaga and St. Mary's tonight for the West Coast Conference title. I think there's some value on Gonzaga there tonight, boys. They've lost to him 2 straight times in the regular season. I'm gonna make it a play. I think Gonzaga -3 is a play tonight.
all right, cool. Gonzaga -3. That
I'm
sounds
gonna
good to me.
I'm gonna take it. I think you have to take it. No, yeah, but you're right. The sheer volume of games and like once midweek happens, it's the final home stretch. And dude, I don't know. It's so exciting. I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to it. This is my favorite time of the year.
Yeah, man. There's gonna be a lot to. I'm just looking forward to being able to really call upsets. I feel like every year I have like a weird feeling about a
Dude,
team
yeah. You're great with the
that
picks. You're great. Shockingly, like can't remember you putting together some good brackets. He doesn't watch college basketball all year, and then for some reason he calls Oakland beating Kentucky. That was
dude, I had
wild.
a weird feeling, man. I had a weird feeling. But that's
But
just how crazy March is. It's like you can know everything about basketball and follow it all year, and then just like the craziest stuff happens, man.
for
That's
sure,
what makes it
man.
fun. So
But I'm looking forward to it. But it's
cool,
gonna be
man. You
good.
get yes, sir. You got anything else before we close out?
No, man, take us out.
All right, cool. Well, first episode back, definitely a good one. Went pretty long, which is fun. Got to play some games, talk about NFL, NBA, kind of touched on all the things we love. So we're gonna be back very soon. Definitely back later this week, and we're gonna get even deeper and react to some of these conference tournament games. So if you haven't already and you're watching the rerun, please like the video, subscribe. We're at 20 subscribers right now, which is awesome because. I think after that first week we were at 10. So we're making progress, and we're going to continue to grow and upgrade the quality of the show. So thanks for having us. Thank on your screen.